Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we tonight? Now, this is a jazz band concert, so let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? My name is Justin Love. I have the privilege and the honor of being the director of this fine ensemble that you are going to see tonight. So, without further ado, are you guys ready to meet the award-winning John Jay Jazz Band? Now, to start off tonight, I think we'll introduce them in style. So, our first section we're going to meet is our rhythm section. As you can see, we've got a lot of toys over here. We've got a very, very talented rhythm section. Keep your eyes out on what they're playing throughout the night because it's going to switch. It's going to be different instruments all throughout. So without further ado, please help me welcome our talented percussionist. He's going to be playing drum set for you tonight as well as guitar. This is Jacob Salazar. Nice. Now let's start building this. On the electric bass, Mr. Elijah Camarillo. And up next, she is a fantastic flute player, also plays piano for the jazz band. This is Jenna Navarro on the piano. Electric guitar, Mr. Mylan Stone. Now, that's a nice groove we've got going on, but we're going to need to add a little bit more flavor to this. It needs some auxiliary percussion. So up first, he's also our drum set player. You'll see him a little bit later tonight on drum set. He's going to help us out on the auxiliary tonight. Right now, Mr. Logan Guerra. Our primary auxiliary percussionist, Miss Reina Kinnaman. And up next, she is helping us out on auxiliary percussion for this tune, but also plays piano for our group. Please help welcome Alma Sandoval. He also plays the bass. He's helping us out on auxiliary right now. This is Robert Tavares. Now, Ray, just keep that going for me, would you? Thank you. Now, let's meet our horn section, starting off with our saxophones. On tenor sax, Melody Asimony. Garcia. On tenor sax, Sergio Martinez. And holding down the low end of the saxophones on baritone saxophone, Mr. Giovanni Rios Franklin. Some of the brass players on tenor trombone. Please help me welcome Damian Martinez. And next we got our lead trombone, Mr. Marshall Bush. And on the very unique trombone, the valve trombone, this is Mr. Josue Carizales. For you tonight, holding down the fourth trombone spot. section, starting off with Mr. Oliver and Hill. Up next, on trumpet, Mr. Wesley Dobbs. And our lead trumpet playing all the high notes, Mr. Drake Silva. Holding down the low end of the trumpets, we got Mr. Noah Grace. Up next, we got Mr. Open Martinez. And our last member of the trumpet section is Annalise Estrada. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for John J. Jazz Band. Thank you all so much. I'm going to try and keep my talking in between the pieces brief because I don't want to keep you here forever. And you kind of got the hang of it. This is a jazz concert, so if you hear solos, if you hear stuff you like, feel free. Cheer on the group, yeah? All right, so that opening number was titled Sabor de Cuba by Victor Lopez. That tune is a high-energy Latin jazz chart centered around an up-tempo rhythm section groove flavored with Latin percussion instruments such as timbales, maracas, congas, and tequilo. The horn section joins in with the tight, intertwining syncopated lines that ultimately just make you want to get up and dance. We hope that you enjoyed our rendition of the fiery Latin chart Sabor de Cuba. Go ahead and give it a round of applause for that rhythm section one more time. Hold on that groove. And our soloist in there, Mr. Marshall Bush on trombone, Mr. Damian Martinez on trombone, and Mr. Josue Gonzalez on trombone. All right, we're going to keep things going. For our next number, we're going to slow things down just a tiny bit. This tune takes us back to the classic, funky big band sound of the 1970s. Written by the legendary composer and arranger Les Hooper, Cool School Dropout is exactly what the title suggests. It's effortless, it's a little bit rebellious, and it's undeniably smooth. Lean back and enjoy the groove. This tune will feature Miss Jenna Navarro on the piano, Mr. Jacob Salazar on the drum set, Melody Yosemite on tenor sax, and Marshall Bush on the trombone. We hope you enjoy our rendition of Les Hooper's Cool School Dropout. Thank you. Thank you all so much. All right, we're gonna keep this thing going for you guys, going to our next chart here. So for our next tune, we're gonna really slow things down this time. This next tune is titled Body and Soul. It is arranged by Dave Wolpe. Body and Soul is considered by many to be the national anthem of jazz ballads. Originally written in 1930 as a vocal track, the tune was made popular by the world-renowned tenor saxophonist Coleman Hawkins in 1939 and has ever since become the ultimate test of a saxophonist's lyricism and soul. This arrangement of Body and Soul captures all of the warmth and elegance of this great American songbook while honoring Coleman Hawkins with the premiere melody being performed by a solo saxophonist. With that being said, please help me welcome to the front of the stage our featured soloist for this tune, our lead alto saxophone, Mr. Ethan Garcia. about another round of applause for Mr. Ethan Garcia. All right, so for our next tune, you might recognize this one. We're going to go ahead and pick the tempo back up and take a quick trip back in time to 1969. Originally the song that launched the Jackson 5 into superstardom, this John Watson arrangement takes the legendary Motown bass line and gives it a massive big band punch. You know the tune, you know the words, feel free to tap your feet and sing along to I Want You Back. Hope you enjoy. That's a fun one. We enjoyed that one. Hope you did too. All right, I'm going to take a quick little break from playing music just to recognize some achievements that some students have achieved throughout this year in terms of the jazz world. So our first thing is we'd like to recognize our region/area jazz qualified students. And if you don't know what this process is essentially around this time, they release a set of etudes and an improv etude, and students across the city of San Antonio come together for a giant audition, and they take a very small percentage of those students and they form what we call two region jazz ensembles. We actually had two of our students qualified to make those bands. We want to take a second to recognize their hard work and awesome achievements. So up first, if you would come up front and center, this is Mr. Ethan Garcia for placing in the All-Region Jazz Band. And we have one trumpet player qualified for not just the All-Region Jazz Band, but the All-Area Jazz Band, which is a step up, and it's one spot underneath qualifying for the All-State Jazz Band. And that trumpet player is Mr. Drake Silva. couple more minutes just to recognize a few more students. A couple of weeks ago, we attended the Taft Jazz Festival over at Taft High School. And what they do is throughout the entire day, they'll select what they call the All-Star Jazz Band, which is they pick a group of students throughout all the performances throughout the day, and then they're awarded this award, and they're a member of the All-Star Jazz Band. And we actually had 2 of our students qualify for that All-Star Jazz Band this past couple of weeks. And that is Miss Melody Asimity on tenor sax. And of course, Mr. Jacob Salazar for guitar. Now, Miss Martinez is giving them the necklaces. You'd call them a necklace, but we're going to call it that for right now. They're giving them their awards. They got them at the Taft Jazz Festival. We actually, our awesome boosters got them engraved with their names on them, so they have them on the back. Our lovely Region Jazz folks, they got patches in the fall, so don't feel too left out. I don't have medals for you guys. I apologize. That's the word I'm looking for, medals. Thank you. Alrighty, can we give these fantastic students one more round of applause? Thank you guys. You can return your seats. And before we get on to the next tune, I want to take a second to recognize this full ensemble, because at the Taft Jazz Festival, this group placed 2nd place overall in the varsity category. So go ahead and give a round of applause for your John Jazz Band. Thank you guys, thank you so much. All right, y'all ready for some more music? Are you ready for some more music? All right. We got 3 more for you tonight, and we're excited to do these next 3. For our next tune, we're going to keep the energy going. The next tune is titled Coconut Champagne. This was written for the legendary high-note trumpeter Maynard Ferguson. The tune was written by his musical director and bari saxophonist Dennis de Blasio. Coconut Champagne features a fusion of high-energy Latin grooves combined with a light, playful melody carried into saxes and trombones and accented by powerful brass statements that the Maynard Ferguson Band was famous for. Our rendition of Coconut Champagne will feature Mr. Giovanni Rios Franco on the bari sax, who will be performing the original bari sax solo as recorded by Mr. Dennis de Blasio on the 1983 album Live from San Francisco. This piece will also feature our talented guitar player and percussionist, Mr. Jacob Salazar, on the drum set. Lastly, it does bring me great joy to introduce 2 guests that are going to be joining us for the rest of the concert. These 2 gentlemen one of them is currently pursuing music education at Northwest Vista College, and the second gentleman is pursuing trumpet performance with a minor in jazz studies at UTSA. Both of these gentlemen are John Jay Jazz alumni, and it brings me great joy to welcome to the stage Mr. Josiah Rodriguez and Caleb Brown on trumpet. All right, we hope you enjoy Coconut Champagne. That's a lot of fun. How about one more time for that rhythm section? We're busy over there. We're busy. Of course, Mr. Jacob Salazar throwing down on the drums over there. And our baritone saxophone soloist, Mr. Giovanni Rios Franco. One more round of applause. Thank you. Alright, before we get to our next tune, we're just going to take a quick moment to recognize our senior members of the group. With the help of our awesome boosters, we have purchased medals for you all as a token of appreciation for your hard work and dedication to the John Jay Jazz Program. Please come up to the front of the stage when your name is called to be recognized. Up first, on alto sax, Mr. Ethan Garcia. Up next. No, straight up there. Up next, on tenor sax, Mr. Sergio Martinez. On tenor trombone, Mr. Damian Martinez. On the valve trombone, Mr. Josue Canizales. On trumpet, Mr. Wesley Dobbs. And in our rhythm section, on the bass and the auxiliary percussion, Mr. Robert Tavares. And last but not least, holding down the piano, also the piccolo in that last tune, Miss Jenna Navarro. Before I release you back, this group right here in particular is very special to me. So I'm finishing up my 4th year at John Jay and my 4th year of teaching. So that means my very first job right out of college was here when these people were freshmen. So this is my first full class that I'm getting to see from freshman all the way through senior year, and it's a very cool moment for me. I just want to take a quick second. When most of these guys, when I first got here, there was no jazz band at John Jay. And most of these guys wanted to do it, and they've been with me the past 4 years. And that first year, we took like a 50-member jazz band. We got the excitement going. It was like 3 jazz bands in one. It was a really big jazz band. But we did it that year, and each year we've just kind of progressed and made it more of a competitive-sized ensemble. And because of these guys, they've laid the foundation and they set the bar higher and higher each year for the product that you got this evening. So, ladies and gentlemen on stage, I can't thank you enough for your hard work and dedication to this jazz program. Can't wait to watch you guys grow and continue to succeed in life once you graduate high school. You have left your mark on the John Jay Jazz Program and have left a legacy of excellence for the next generations of John Jay Jazz students to follow. Thank you all so much for everything. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, round of applause for the Jazz Band Seniors Class of 2026. Thank you. All right, guys, you may be seated. Thank you all so much. All right, so we are in the home stretch of this evening's concert. So for our next selection, we're going to turn up the volume a little bit and bring the funk with Chris Berg's arrangement of The Chicken, or as we like to call over here, El Pollo. Made famous by one of the all-time great bass players, Jaco Pastorius, the arrangement of The Chicken takes a grooving bass line and builds it into a wall of sounds. This tune features a very cool bebop, funk-infused breakdown section combined with sharp ensemble stabs and then transitions into a very funky solo section. This tune will feature our outstanding rhythm section once again, with solos featuring Jacob Salazar on the guitar, Ethan Garcia on the alto sax, Josiah Rodriguez, and Caleb Brown on the trumpet. We hope that you enjoy this funky arrangement of Chris Berg's The Chicken. The chicken, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Before we get to our last tune, and my friends on stage, they can't hear me right now. Don't forget the cue. Cool? All right, thank you. All right. So before we do that, we just got some acknowledgments to take care of. Without these individuals, none of this that you've seen tonight would be possible. So I just want to thank a few people first. First, I would like to thank our fantastic administration here at both John Jay High School and our Science and Engineering Academy. Thank you to both Principal Cuellar and Principal Mitchell for inviting the jazz band to play at multiple events across our campus this semester. Your support is truly appreciated. Thank you to some of the best co-workers that a guy can ask for, Mr. Frank Foster, Mr. Luis Ramos, and Mr. Austin Ziegler. You know, it's not always the case that an individual gets to enjoy coming to work every day, but working with you three allows myself to have that privilege. So I can't thank you guys enough for your support, your mentorship, your encouragement, and most importantly, your friendship. I would also like to thank our outstanding jazz band parents. If you don't know, this group does not meet every day. We don't actually have a class embedded into our current schedule. So all of the things we do are usually 7:15 a.m. rehearsals, or if we're going in the evening, we're rehearsing until 7 o'clock at night. So I want to thank our jazz band parents for everything they've done in terms of giving our students rides very early in the morning, staying late to pick them up to rehearsals and to and from major performances. So thank you to all of our fantastic jazz band parents. We can't do this without you guys. I would also like to take a moment to recognize Miss Lillian Martinez, Mr. Sergio Martinez, Miss Nadia Perez, and Mr. Billy Kinnaman. These four individuals have helped me out with hauling our trailer to and from performances. They helped me out with getting our jazz band kids fed when we have major performances, and they've been with me for just about every major event that we've had this year. So those four individuals, dinner is on me. Just please remember, we gotta keep this within a friendly budget for me. So thank you all very much. And one individual I did leave off the program that does need to be recognized. He's here in the crowd tonight. I would like to take a second to recognize Mr. Chad Newman. He is our private drum set instructor. He's here multiple times a week working with our drum set students on an individual level in a full rehearsal setting, also working with our auxiliary percussionists. So I'm sorry to embarrass you, Mr. Newman, but if you're in the crowd, could you please stand and be recognized for a moment? He's here somewhere, I can't see. Thank you, Mr. Newman. John Jay Jazz appreciates you. All right, lastly, I would like to thank these students up on stage one last time. Your dedication to your instruments and to jazz are the reasons why each of you have turned the John Jay Jazz Band into the award-winning John Jay Jazz Band. I said it at the beginning, it is a privilege and an honor to be the director of this group. You make coming to work very fun, and I appreciate you guys and your hard work. So thank you guys. One more time for the John Jay Jazz Band. All right, y'all ready to help me close this thing out? Alright, this final number for you, if you like video games, if you like Nintendo, if you like Mario, it's for you. This is going to be an arrangement of the credit roll from the Super Mario 3D World, the video game, by Maxime Lucci. It's a fast-paced, high-flying celebration that features every corner of the band. Thank you all for coming out and supporting these talented musicians. And now, let the credits roll. Thank you guys so much. You've been a fantastic crowd. There is some cookies and punch that will be served out in the lobby on your way out. Drive safe travels home. We'll see you tomorrow night for a rocking percussion ensembles concert at 6:30 right here. Y'all have a great night. Thank you.